Lunar cycles, a personal anecdote. The barns burnt down. Now I can see the moon. This line comes from a translated haiku by Mizuta Masahide, a 17th century poet and samurai who, legend has it, penned it shortly after his home burned to the ground. It definitely says something that instead of a string of profoundly colorful epithets, he wrote a haiku. But I digress. This poem speaks to the proverbial silver lining, finding meaning and direction in the wake of great loss. Today, I'd like to share a story of my own. At 7:50 a.m. on August 17, 2010, my mom lost her battle with breast cancer. With her passing, I inherited two absolutely ridiculous dogs, a spindly, confused-looking Boston Terrier/poodle mix named Josh, and a black and white Sheltie named Izzy. Josh had long, skinny limbs and a sparse, wiry coat. Think a thin-limbed Yorkie with alopecia. His mirror Izzy sported the trademark luxurious Sheltie quadruple coat and a blank, beady-eyed stare. Josh was the personality of the two, all terrier stubbornness, with a presence 10 sizes too big for his 12-pound body. One of his 10,000 nicknames was Mr. Bun, because when he curled up, he kind of looked like a little croissant, and that had way too many syllables, so Mr. Bun had to do. Izzy had the personality of a cereal box, but he was so innocent and funny, always found wherever Josh was getting into trouble. A truly bonded pair. I was working my way through school at the time. Suffice it to say, for a while things were tough. But through a little, a lot, of help from God, my friends, and my roommates, I was able to finish school and start my career as an RN. The idea of giving them up for adoption was out of the question. They were the last living connection I had to my mom. I wouldn't forsake that. They were family. It may not be Vin Diesel, but you get it. It was May, not long after I got my feet under me as a nurse. Josh, ever the eternal diplomat, escaped the backyard and wandered into a neighbor's yard, where he was attacked and badly hurt. I had to let him go that night. A couple months later, in July, liver cancer took Izzy. I prayed they found each other in the hereafter, and though I was heartbroken, I was, and still am, grateful I got to be there for both of them and say goodbye. That's a privilege not everyone gets. 2016 was a rough year. But as I mourned and healed, I realized I no longer had ties. My family was gone, my friends were starting their own, but for me, my roots were now wherever I decided to take sun and water. 2 months after Izzy passed, I was on the move and starting my adventure. I headed west, bouncing from place to place, meeting new people, making new friends, and finally living life the way I intended, free from the demands of legacy or expectation. Since then, each day I wake up as another chance to chase a new dream and step into a new chapter. Those of you who've known loss know that some wounds linger longer than others. Some pains don't disappear. We just learn how to carry them. For me, I still remember. But now, as I live, they ride shotgun with me in memory, dog hair and all. Because every time my barn burned down, I never lost sight of the moon.